I will say I have some strong opinions on Last Jedi, specifically a character that I've come to hate.
Oh no,
morally.
Who?
The fucking the Oscar Isaac's character.
Oh,
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron.
You hate him.
You're down on Poe.
This guy, by the standards of any military outfit, should behead him on TV for treason and mutiny.
Throw him in jail and lock away the key.
He is personally responsible for the death of roughly 70% of the rebels. I mean, he ignores it and eats up all their bombers in the end, or in the very beginning, and then in the end he pulls an outright mutiny. And because he wasn't let in on the plan, when frankly, sir, you're not at that level in the chain of fucking command.
It's called the chain of command. You follow orders in the Rebel Alliance.
Because of that, all his mutiny accomplishes is a massive delay that when you watch that movie the second time, clearly contributes to the fact that all those ships don't make it to that safe haven they're trying to get to. Because he delays them getting there.
Wow. So he's
a war criminal.
So in the third movie, you're just gonna boo the second Oscar Isaac's handsome face pops up.
The fact that anyone likes him at the end of that, instead of being like, you completely ruined this. The fact that we're in a cave with fucking crystal dogs hanging out for bare life is your fault. 100% you personally, it's your fault.
Can I throw out one counterpoint?
Instead, I saw Oscar Isaac in Hamlet at the Public, and oh my god,
yeah, that guy's pretty good.
Boy.
Yeah.
Talented person.
Yes, he is very talented.
Who was your favorite Last Jedi character? Do you have a standout for you? Was there a Raditz of the film?
Oh, great question.
I was telling you my problems with Rogue One, and your counterpoint was, but what about General Raditz? And I said, I can't argue with Raditz. And you said, as far as I'm concerned, that's Raditz's movie.
Yeah.
And if you like Raditz, you like the film.
Yeah, you gotta be down with it. Oh, here's another thought I had about Last Jedi. Because I actually like those crystal dogs. You remember the crystal dogs?
Yeah, good guys.
Here's a weird thing that needs to be brought up about Star Wars. We've seen Twi'leks with their
the tendrils.
Yes. We've seen Gamorrean guards, giant pig creatures. We've seen. I mean, think about the Mos Eisley band, those weird bulb heads. You've seen everything. Have we ever seen a four-legged creature with the ability to speak in the Star Wars universe?
Wow, so you're saying Star Wars posits that being a bipedal
is somehow better, superiority.
Right.
How do we have, whereas a dewback, you just get, I'm referencing dewbacks here.
Yeah.
You just get a saddle put on you.
It's a steed.
I mean,
steed.
No agency.
Sebulba...
that was going to be my counterpoint, but Sebulba's
weird. He walks
weird.
on 2 feet, though.
He just walks on the wrong 2 feet. That's the thing. I mean, Sebulba,
he's an odd one.
And the question is he walking on 2 of his 4 feet, or is he walking on his arms? That's another question for me. Is Sebulba a hand walker?
Yeah. When are we going to see a four-leg? Because you can have the Ewoks everywhere. You go, every corner of the globe. They respect... The rebels respect
they stand upright.
Societies,
That's
but
a very good point.
There have to be some creatures that evolve in a way where the most intelligent way to develop is four-legged.
Well, and we have 6 armed people, right? I mean, it's like Dexter Jetster, But
Dexter
you're
Jetster.
right. There is no one who walks on all 4s
who would be in a Senate situation or a rebel planning room situation. To my remembrance.
And then there are some goofy fucks who have gotten elected to Senate. It's not like there's a high bar there.
Yeah, there's some. Well, and also remember the pod race. There's some real, crazy cats. But another thing, one of the scariest sights in Star Wars is the AT-AT, 4 legs.
4-legged. There's a real 4-legged bias.
So everyone's like, And
imagine how much scarier it would be if the AT went, hey, how's it going? How do you do?
Because I was honestly thinking, how cool would it have been if those crystal dogs had been follow us, we can get you out of here.
You'd
have flipped out.
Hello.
You would have flipped out.
Here's another opinion. You guys, and I think all your listeners will appreciate about my opinions on the new Star Wars movies, specifically, not talking standalones here. Force Awakens, Last Jedi. They both pulled a very emotionally manipulative stunt that I have to call out, and they have to stop doing it right now. It's playing with my emotions.
Okay.
It's playing you guys probably already know what it is here.
I don't.
How the fuck you're going to have 2 movies where you imply to me that Nien Nunb dies, and then there's a very brief shot of him standing around.
Right at the end.
Nien Nunb is now one of the final survivors of the original Rebel crew.
He should have 50 notches on his ship of all the kills he's made.
I would go so far as to say this, my friends. I would say that General Raditz was the focus. I would go so far as to say that Force Awakens and Last Jedi have both secretly been about Nien Nunb.
Well, and here's another thing, okay?
Boy. Because like everyone in the rebellion is dead now, basically, except for Nien Nunb. He's in that final shot,
and they never mention him.
Weird sort of elephant face.
Yeah, the dude with the tendril.
Was he even around in the first 3?
No, he's just in Return of the Jedi.
We're talking Nien Nunb?
Well. Yeah,
but the elephant.
Is he not in The Force Awakens?
Okay, so we are correct on this because I said he was in Force Awakens, and I got some shit on Twitter.
In Jedi,
no, absolutely not.
No.
There's another creature of his species in Force Awakens, but that other alien pilot who's still on the Millennium Falcon alive at the end of the movie is new to Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Now here's the bigger thing.
Where's Wedge? Where have they addressed where Wedge Antilles is?
The actor just is like, no thanks.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. They wrote.
That guy is like, no, I don't want your millions of dollars.
The Max von Sydow character in Force Awakens was supposed to be Wedge as like a handshake, and he was like, I'm not coming back unless you give me a bigger part.
I believe I want to find the exact quote because it's a very funny quote. How
did I miss this?
He thought he was power playing them, and they were just like, cool, we'll hire Max von Sydow.
Or we'll just fucking draw this in a computer, dickhead.
They asked me, but it just would have bored me. That's what he said.
And he's also swimming in... That guy has...
He's in all 3 of the original movies. He's
like the Judah Freelander on 30 Rock movies.
Yeah.
It's just that's the best game.
Every month, 3 envelopes come through the door.
I mean, having been in tiny parts in movies that did okay, and I still get residual checks that aren't sizable, but like I was in the heat in one scene.
Right.
I was cut from Iron Man 3. I still get little checks.
That's what I was going to ask you.
That was going to be my question. Do you get the Iron Man 3 check?
I get residuals from 3 movies I was cut out of, which is insane.
SAG rules. I don't think you get the same residuals you would have gotten if you were in it.
You get a smaller chunk.
You gave them the time.
Right.
And union rules, you get a little money. Wow. Wedge Antilles, that guy is definitely a multimillionaire based off of those 3 movies.
The king of residuals is John Ratzenberger.
Oh. Ratzenberger. He's in Empire Strikes Back.
He's in Empire Strikes Back.
I quietly heard he's the most... he's made the most money out of it.
Yeah, he's the highest grossing actor.
Every Pixar
movie. And then there's another big thing he's in I'm forgetting.
You're right.
Empire Strikes Back.
Well, yeah.
Cheers. Yeah, king of residuals.
Talk about residuals.
At any given moment.
They should change the word residuals to Ratzenbergers.
Got another Ratzenberger today.
Is there a second on this planet where somewhere in the world a Ratzenberger project... Thank you.
Yes.
He's in Superman
too? A Ratzenberger project is not somewhere airing on TV.
Right. It's like Law and Order.
Great question.
Right?
Great question.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Right now, some kid is watching Finding Dory.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, here's my very loaded question. Okay?
I also appreciate that you called them a Ratzenberg project. It's
It's him, and it all spreads out of there.
Ratzenberg's kind of my Rattis. Anything with John Ratzenberger is a John Ratzenberger project for me. This is my big loaded question, okay? We all know that tragically we lost Carrie Fisher. And Kathy Kennedy has said that her intention was for this new trilogy, each one to kind of spotlight one of the legacy players as they're kind of passing the torch off to these new characters. Force Awakens was Han's movie. Last Jedi was Luke's movie. The intention was that the next film would be Leia's film. And now that's obviously not a possibility.
But I will say people are shitting on the scene where she...
where she
pulls herself
flies.
back in. Yeah. I actually loved that
I love
scene.
that scene.
I loved that scene.
That scene really works for me.
Because I think that scene implies something that has always been kind of sort of under the subtleties of Jedi was like, was it supposed to be Leia? Were Yoda and Obi-Wan...
Is there like a sliding doors situation?
Secretly the most powerful out of any of them.
And even more powerful because she didn't feel the need to use it.
And like she never trained in it and she can still... maintain oxygen in her lungs and get herself in instinctively with seemingly no Jedi training.
And
I loved it. I loved that scene. I don't get why people are picking on that scene.
I don't either. Did you see Ryan Johnson finally tweeted about that? Because people, I guess, bug him about it all the time. And he was like, people say to me, like, how'd she do it? She doesn't have any air. She's in space. And he's like, moving in space is very easy. There's no resistance.
And his other point was...
This is not like something where she needed to pull herself.
And
she just needs to move.
Beautiful.
I think it's a very beautiful scene. I think the music is wonderful in it. I'm sorry, Ben. I knocked over the red guard.
He knocked over one of Ben's red boys.
Knocked over my red boy.
No, boy.
And now Ben's got a red boy.
I want to be clear. This is about James L. Brooks.
As good as it gets. We got to get going.
This is my big take I want to bring up.
15 minutes.
This is my big take I want to bring up. Do you think now, backed into a narrative corner, not able to make the episode 9 they originally intended, as the last major legacy player linked to the original films, they make episode 9 numb?
Well, you're also ignoring the presence of Chewbacca.
We got Chewie, we got C-3PO, we got R2, but I think they've always been side dishes, right? That's the whole point, is they're kind of just
Nien
stable.
He's
a fucking star.
Well, he's
much like Jack Nicholson. If Nien Nunb's on screen, you're watching Nien Nunb.
Well, I do think, here's the thing. Yeah. First of all, I want to see these fucking youngsters in the Rebel Alliance. Let's recognize that this guy lived through some major battles that they've heard mythologized. I want to see this guy having rank over them, command over them. I don't care that he doesn't speak the basic language, the shared common tongue.
He's a Sullustan.
He's a Sullustan from a mining planet. One of the earliest societies to actually buy into the rebellion. Yeah. As the Empire, do you guys know this?
Yes.
The Empire shows up on Sullust because they're like, we need to take over your mines.
They commit war crimes.
They take over the mines. No, we take to the mines. We immediately start a resistance. We're one of the first ones. This guy was a big part of it, man. I also will say this. Having memorized the Star Wars Encyclopedia in high school, I know the name of the Sullustan that signed the Compact of the New Republic in the now non-canon story of the post.
And what is his name?
Nien Nunb.
Nien Nunb.
What a fucking guy.
I think maybe all Sullustans have 2-syllable first names, 1-syllable last names.
But
why don't they throw some shine to Nien Nunb?
I'm saying episode Nien Nunb. That's what they gotta do. Put him in the center.
Now, I got in a fight with Bobby Moynihan about this because he's my friend who I have real childlike Star Wars combos with.
Right.
Is the new Nien Nunb, he said it's the same actor, but is that not CGI?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is practical.
That's an actor.
That's an actor.
There's an actor that they have that slender a body and that big a head on.
Little guy.
Little guy, big head.
Yeah, little guy.
Now, I also heard, is this true? I remember when I was a kid at my most Star Wars obsessed, hearing that Nien Nunb's language is an actual African language.
Like they just repurposed the language.
And apparently, when
he doesn't say a lot except like blah 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 blah. Like,
but apparently, when Return of the Jedi met the regions of Africa where this language is spoken, he's saying like nonsense in this real language, and people erupted in cheers and laughter, and he became a cult figure
because he's just saying like dishwasher, table.
It was something about food. It was something about food. If
he's saying like coherent sentences.
I've had trouble tracking this down, but I forget where I first heard it or read it, but I remember hearing a rumor that it was him saying like, spicy foods mess with my stomach, or like something like that.
In Kenya. 1983. Audiences roar in laughter because he says, what are you doing over there? All of you, please come over here. In Kikuyu, which is a Kenyan dialect. There you go.
This is why your fans love me.
Yeah.